Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. Back with a sales update video. I didn't have an intro recorded, and some people get on me when I don't show my face. So here it is. I'm at the storage unit actually packing stuff up tonight, or picking it up tonight. You can kind of see stuff, and then that stuff in the back right there, over there, is all stuff that just got listed. So all that stuff's ready to be put in here. This thing is packed. You can see, I mean, it's getting to the point now where we are just totally full of junk in here. Obviously it's selling, so that's awesome, but I'm kind of running out of room, so I've even considered buying a bigger unit, but hopefully we can hold off on that for a little while. The sales update's a little different because there is part of it is when I was on vacation, so the sales kind of drop a little bit on vacation mode, but there's still some good stuff in there. Some stuff I feel would be beneficial for you guys to see, and also in the next video you're going to see a little different kind of content, so hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think about it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for the support. Always appreciate you guys. And check out my Instagram, flashback__finds, if you kind of want periodic updates about how things are going. Take care. Hey everyone, back with the sales update for Monday. This is Monday, June 3rd, already into June. Pretty good sales, 6 sales. I mean, not a ton, but dollar amount not too bad. Definitely a little bit of a summer slowdown for me. I was averaging like 8 to 10 sales, maybe 12 sales a day sometimes prior, but it's kind of slowing down a little bit. But again, it's not always numerically how many sales. If the dollar amount's enough, I can't complain there. So let's see here. We got a couple different things, good variety. A shirt sold. Haven't sold too much clothing lately. You guys always probably hear me say that, but this is High Seas Trading. This brand does well for me. This one had a bunch of guitars on it. I've had some that have like different kinds of alcoholic drinks on them. There's been some that are patriotic themed, all different ones. I usually pay $5 to $7 at Savers. It seems to be where I always find them. This one was, I think, $6 there. Had it for a little while, but it sold for $25 shipped on a best offer. It'll go first class. I'm okay with 6 and a 25. I'll probably, I don't know, net maybe 10 on that, 11 on that, something like that once we're all done, so no complaints there. Kirby Air Ride, a GameCube game, sold for $29 shipped. I had bought a bunch of video game stuff. You guys saw it when I bought the car manuals. This came out of that lot. It was in there, and this sold for $29 shipped. It was actually inside of the wrong case with a Sonic game. This was in there as well, so I didn't even know it was there, but it sold for $29 shipped, disc only. And this is just a random DVD case I put it in. Here's a wall home massager Model E. Usually I've had like the brownish one, I think, and the black one. I've never had the white colored one or off-white, whatever it is. There's multiple attachments. They do sometimes come in a nice little case. This one actually had a crack here. It doesn't seem to be, enough where it's going to fall off, but you could kind of see when I pushed it that it did kind of move. It does work well, though. Sold it for $38 shipped in this condition, so pretty cool. Usually I get about 40 plus for those if they're with the attachments and work well, so I was surprised I got that much. Here's a niacin by Vitacost, 300 capsules in here. This was $1 at an estate sale. It came with one that I sold last week. You guys probably saw it. Bought a bunch of supplements and stuff for $60 with a couple Bibles thrown in, and this one sold for $25 shipped, so happy about that. Dungeon Geomorphs. This is from the Dungeon and Dragon stuff I sent back to myself when I was in Florida. I had gotten it from my uncle. He was going to throw it away. And this sold for like 16 shipped or something like that. It's all beat up, falling apart, but there's still some pages in there that are good. And lastly, the last cowboy hat I had. This is a Resistol. You can see it's an XXX Beaver. Size is like 7 1/4 or something. It's on the inside, but pretty good shape, I would say. Some minor wear, but I paid $45 for 2 hats, cowboy hats, and I think they both sold for $90. So 45 and a 180 shipped. I'm okay with that. That's pretty good for me, especially when I know nothing about cowboy hats. But in the future, I'll definitely look into them because they sold pretty well, and they even had best offer on both of them, and both people paid full price. So happy with that. That's it for right now. Unless something else sells, I will show that later. If not, you'll be seeing what's sold on Tuesday. Hey everyone, back with the sales update for Tuesday. The 4th, I think it is, of June. If not, maybe I'm off by a day or so. But either way, I'm tired. Had to get up early this morning for work, so just ready to kind of get these packed up and probably go to bed. Had 9 sale. You'll see, I think, 8 or 7 of them here. 2 books sold. I'll show you guys those later. First off was this big Care Bear. It's one of the huge ones. It's Bedtime Bear or something like that. It's got some staining by his eye and a couple other places, but I did wash him. It's pretty good, or he or she, I'm not sure, but paid $1 for this at a garage sale, and it sold for 36 shipped. I know the big ones do okay, can take a while, but for some reason people like those. So for $1, it was a good investment. It actually fits in a 10 by 10, I think it is. So we'll pack it up in that, and then you just gotta squish them in there, but then we'll probably ship it out for $10 or so. 3 of these lectin shields. These were some medication or supplements I picked up for $1 each at a estate sale. Was a great deal. I've already sold. You probably saw a $25 one selling a 32 sell. Today I sold a 32 37.49 or something like that, and a 41.99 before the sale happened. So what is that? 7,415 or something like that in sales. It's awesome, and we still have a bunch more of those left, so that's pretty cool. Need for Speed Carbon disc only, sold for $7 for the GameCube. That actually came out of the manual a lot with all the manuals I bought, the video games that was in there. Here is a KitchenAid stem. This is from, you should see the model number on the screen, but just the stem for a KitchenAid food processor, and that sold for $25. And lastly, at least to show you today, is a Brother TN430 cartridge. This sold for $27 on sale. Not a great deal because I paid $7.50 for it at a thrift store. My eBay app wasn't working. I didn't have a good connection there, so I knew some of the brothers do okay, and for some reason I had it in my head that this one did. It did better, like more like $40-$50 shipped, and I was off. So it only sold for $27. I paid $7.50. We'll still make maybe $5 or so once we ship it out, but definitely not the best buy. So it does sell. The box was not open, but I opened it just to make sure that the cartridge was sealed, still in the bag, and it is. So that's it, and hopefully you guys will see the next clip with a couple other things. Hey everyone, back with the final sales from Tuesday. This chess book sold for $22.99, and this Volkswagen manual for $19.49 and $19.71 sold for $8.99 shipped. Hey everyone, final sales from Wednesday. Not a whole lot here, but did get a couple things sold. Another one of those pill bottles, an MRM Cardio Chelate with EDTA. Paid $1. It is sealed. This sold for $20 shipped. 2 video games, ESPN 2K5, missing the manual, but sold for $15 shipped. This sells really well. It was a fun game when it was out in PS2, but a little bit of a slower seller if you sell it this high, but it does sell. People will buy it. Blood Rain 2 for Xbox, originally $50, sold for I think 12 shipped. And lastly, something to look out for. These are called Easy Jacks. They here's what the front looks like. A little light will go on here if you plug it in to know if it works. They have the little outputs there for like phone lines. There's a couple different brands. There's a Phonex broadband one. There's like a Radio Shack one, I think, a GE one. I guess you can put them in an outlet and then you have access to like a little internet port there. Not an expert, but I bought one that was brand new and it sold for $58 shipped, just one of these. I bought these for $1 at an estate sale, all 3 of them, and they sold for 36 shipped or something like that within a couple hours. So I probably could have got a little more, but I just listed them, try to move them. $36 for $1 investment's pretty good, so keep an eye out for those. Hey everyone, back with the final sale before we leave for vacation. We're actually leaving tomorrow, but I've turned my store on vacation mode now, so this one sold before I did that, so if anything else sells, it won't get shipped till we get back. This sold for like $12. It's an American Eagle pair of size 00 shorts. Artist, I think, is the style. Old listing, you'll see in the picture. Not going to make a whole lot. I think it's going to be just over £1, so maybe we make the $1 back we had into it, maybe a little bit extra, but not a whole lot. So hopefully when you see the next clips, it'll be all that stuff that sold while we were on vacation. So it might not be as much as normal, but we'll take any sales we can get. Hey everyone, final sale before we go on vacation. I thought it was the last clip I showed you, but this was just paid for. I've had it sold for over a week now, and the guy kept messaging me saying he was going to pay. He finally did. This is a SDA 5000 Stealth Digital Analyzer, so I think that really pretty much explains itself what it does. And honestly, I have no idea, so feel free to look it up, but it was just something that looked interesting. I threw it in a box of stuff, sold it as is for parts for 100 shipped. Hey everyone, this is the last clip here for this week. This is all the sales that happened while I was on vacation to wrap up the week. You should have saw in clips up through halfway through Thursday possibly, and then I ended up turning my store on vacation mode. Usually I used to always, when I went on vacation, turn my store off completely so you couldn't buy anything from me. It was my way of just checking out. But everybody on that I know they turn theirs on with a delayed handling time, and they've had a lot of success and say that people are pretty understanding. So I went ahead this time and put it on vacation mode, but delayed the handling 15 days. And I also, every time an item sold, during that time I sent a message to the buyer thanking them for the purchase and made just kind of clarified, hey, hope you saw the banner on my listing and the delayed handling time. We are on vacation. And I let them know in the message when I would be able to ship the item, when I'd be back and when I would ship it out. So most people either saw it, or when I sent the message said, oh, I didn't see it, but I don't mind waiting. I did end up having 3 cancellations over the course, 3 or 4 over the course of a week and a half that I was gone. But these are the sales from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Not a whole lot, but a couple of decent ones, so we'll jump right in. Pokemon keychain, Dust Clocks, I think is what it is. I want to say that's what it is. No, Duskull. Sorry, Dust Clocks. Duskull. This came in a big $40 for a bunch of sealed Pokemon toys. I think there were 6 in total. One already sold for $85, but I had to refund the guy $25 because he complained about the packaging, which was fine. So I got $60 for that one. Then $50 here. That's $110, and I still have like 4 or 5 left that should go for $50 plus. So really great deal there. Sold that for $50 shipped. Lexus repair manuals from the big manual lot. If you didn't see the video, check out the one for my birthday, Memorial Day, whatever it ends up being. I don't know. But my birthday was around Memorial Day this year, so that's why I said that. But 2 manuals, 92 SC400. These ones were sealed, but the seal is worn, which I showed. These sold for like 130 shipped. Remember, I paid $500 for all the manuals, plus video games, plus some odds and ends, and that sold for $130 by itself. Here's the Bible I got for $2. Holy Bible, the it's actually Trinity Broadcasting Network is TBN, if you didn't know. This one is the Lindsell Study Bible. This was $2 at an estate sale. Bought it with a bunch of medicine, which you probably have seen some of it sell, or you will see it sell here pretty soon. And that was $2, sold for $35.50 on a best offer. The person that bought it seems to be a really great person, really nice, friendly. They actually worked at TBN for a while. They have all of the TBN commemorates the year of the Bible. They have every one except for this one. And I guess they were looking to get this one, and mine was the best condition they could see. It's not perfect. I didn't say it was, but it is still pretty good. So $35.50. They wanted to pay extra for shipping, but I'm going to upgrade them anyways. They just seem like a really nice person. So I'm going to upgrade them, and we'll get that out. Here's a bad buy. Don't do it. A bunch of golf DVDs. Learning how to play the game. Paid $10 at a rummage sale for $11. I think it was. Took forever to sell. They finally sold for $25. The picture will show you on the screen. You'll see it's a older formatting I used to do, so it's definitely old. $25 shipped. We will make our money back after, because they will go media mail, but realistically we're basically just breaking even. So happy to get rid of them, though. I love to get rid of old stuff that was bad buys and get my money back and move on. This was a 50-cent buy out of a DVD lot. A lot of them were brand new sealed. There was some Robotech and some anime stuff. This Aeon Flux one was 50 cents. It is sealed. That sold for like 14 shipped. Very old listing, a Casper Game Boy game. It dropped all the way down to $5, but it sold, so that'll go first class. And then lastly, a really good game. This is a Timeout Fireman, like a Game & Watch. Kind of see there. If you can ever find these, some of them do really well. This one does as well. This one sold for $175 shipped, full price sale. Came out of a big video game buy I had for about $400. There was Tamagotchis in there too, a bunch of little handheld stuff. I made a ton of money on that. I probably made, I don't know. I think when I thought I calculated all the numbers and sales, it should be over $1,800 when it's all said and done. And I'm way in the profits now, and that was $175 just for that one little piece. So not a whole lot, but my first experience with the store being on vacation mode, people were pretty happy and understanding. And I'll actually give you guys a little sneak peek here. All that stuff sold. You're going to see it here in the next video, probably in a week or so. Jacket, this box full of stuff, and here. All that stuff sold the next week while I was gone. So it worked out pretty well for me. I'll show you guys that in the next clip. Hope you guys enjoyed this part. And please like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff.